Hello YouTube fans, here again. Now I remember have a look at the original Halloween. I remember saying have a look at number two Halloween. But this one is a mixed bag. Don't mean I hate it. Mixed bag meaning I'm going to offend it. And what I mean by mixed bag, it's called have a look at Halloween 3. That's right, Halloween 3. Now there's no point really offending it that much and whinging and moaning because now, as we all know, it's a total classic. But believe it or not, back in 1982, this film was insulted fucking rotten. They said it was to re-kiss, they said it was shit. Oh, this one's priceless. Got no Michael Moffat in it. But in all fairness, right? In all fairness, this was before we had the internet, before we had me, beautiful YouTubers, before we had any of that. That's us. We never had the internet. We never had all this network and things. But in all fairness, we had one thing, right? We had one thing. You know what it's called? It was called TV spots. There was posters. There was Mark in the film Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. And I'm going to do something, right? I'm going to ramble for life doing this. Put a word on Halloween 3, cover over it, and just call it Season of the Witch. There you go for the people back then what wins and moaned because it did not have Michael fucking Mathers in it. There's the answer. Because what you do have is a very, very good, expenseful, I say more fancy there, horror movie. But they got Michael Mathers in it. So fucking what? I'm gonna tell the back down story. Why not? Why not? After the success of Halloween and Halloween 2, Tom Carpenter decided to do another one, but he wanted to end it in Halloween 2. So the scene, let's say, where Donald Pleasence puts a light up, blows himself up, self-sacrifice himself, kills himself, kills Michael Mathers, and I don't give a shit, right? I'll say it again. I do not give a flying fuck what they say in the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, whatever. In fucking, I don't give a shit about Halloween, what they say in Halloween 4. I like Halloween 4, so don't shoot me. I like Halloween 4, but, and I'll say it again, but it was not going to be that way, and I'll get to why it was not going to be that way. Halloween 2, in my eyes, my fucking eyes, he got blown up. At the end, Michael Mathers got burnt to shit, and he died. And Dr. Humors, why is he not mentioned at the end that he's burnt? Because he's dead. He's found fucking dead. He blew himself up. But because the third Halloween film, I say it again, the third Halloween film got so much booed, got so much shit on, decided that money talks, the matter he resurrected Michael in a fucking coma, and Dr. Humors, again played by Donald Pleasence, is all burnt on one side of his face. Not all badly burnt, just a bit burnt on one side of his face and a bit on his hand. Give me a fucking break. Well, I'll get to that. Even though I do like Halloween 4. So I'll get to the story again. John Carpenter wanted to do something different then. He ended it, to me, he was dead, end of story, go back to what I said. And he wanted to do this one more fancy, more psychological, more expenseful. So he decided if this was a bit possessed, Halloween 4 people, it's going to be a different story. It was going to be that it's going to be more about an haunted house and so on. Right? So you get the start of the movie, and I love the way it starts. You got this pumped in on a computer, this cheapy music, the lines going, no, really, really old technology computers. And then you got the music really cheap and it goes doo, doo, doo. And then you got the movie Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. And you got this one guy, he's running about and so on. And he bumps into a doctor and basically he's advising that it's going to be end of the world, end of the world. And when you think about it, this film is so fucking ballsy. It's so ballsy. That is, I work in a children's charity, being Bernardo's. And I'd never want any harm done to kids. Yeah, you hear me joke sometimes, but that's me joking. I would never ever see any harm done to kids. You know what I think about movies? when his arm done to kids. I know it's only a movie, but nevertheless, this film is so fucking ballsy. It's fucking ballsy because it's suspenseful and you don't get what's going on until you get near to the middle of the film. Fuck it, I'll spoil it because this film deserves it in a good way. What do I mean by ballsy? It's about the masks, and this is guy what works in a mask shop. And why he's doing this, he's making these masks, going kids, and when it plays a song or an advertisement, a bit giveaway, these bugs will come alive, eat your kid's fucking face, and kill your fucking kid. And that's how he wants to do it. He wants to kill people. And I think this is ballsy. You got these men that look like men, and they're robots. But it's funny enough, one of the actors, and I remember mentioning this in Halloween 2, is one of the same actor that plays Michael Mathers in the original, not the shitty remake, the original Halloween 2, who makes a funny test appearance in this as a robot. And I said, this doctor, this guy, he's had to warn people, I'll get to that in a minute, he's had to warn people and he gets killed, it's his eyeballs, shouts out, this is how far this fucking film can be. And the doctor all the way through is trying to investigate why this has happened. He meets the daughter of the father. There's a bit of bonking, which is not really bought. I mean, his dad must be a fucking dad. And somehow they start bonking. Whatever. But I do remember they do this advert, and this advert will stick to your brain. And I always wonder me whether the same director who did The Stuff, I remember me mentioning The Stuff, saw this film. There's a bit of me what wonders whether he saw this film, because there's an ad in it all the way through. He got 3 more days to Halloween, 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 3 more days to Halloween, Silver's at work. And it gets so fucking irritating, it makes your fucking ears bleed. But the thing is, it gets taxy. After it gets taxy for so long, you start to fucking sing with it. But I love the way it's done. It's so cleverly done. It got 3 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. And there's bits where they show a love letter to the original Halloween as well, because you show little bits of the original. So there you go. There's Michael Mathers. So fastbacks from the original Men in the Lane. For people what wins and Mold didn't have Michael in it. And it's like I say, you've got one guy as the main villain. You might remember him. He played the boss in Robocop 1 and 2. He's in this as the main villain. And that's it, there's a bit where he kills a fan there. Got the mask with the bugs. So that's what I mean, this film is ballsy. It's so fucking ballsy. To see where a guy gets his head ripped off, you got blood squirting out. But the best bit of all, I remember this being every cut. You get the uncut one, get to see it. Got this woman, and she's fucking around with one of the cheapy masks, and it's this tip. By accident, lightning comes out and burns all her face. Gets to the aftershots, all her face all burnt up, dobbed right open, bugs coming all over the fucking place. Really fucked up. And you always get the twist ending. I'm going to spoil it. So word of warning, if you've never seen Halloween 3. That's it, come out in 1982. If you've never seen it, you missed a hidden gem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've been warned. The guy's girlfriend gets kidnapped. And you think he saved the day, you think he's ended it all, but then you find the spirit of that guy socked in the TV so he can do what he wants to do. And he's done his damn warn people to find out the girl must have been murdered. She's now one of them robots. Bashes her head open, you got fucking little fucking shooting all over the place. She was a robot. But there's one thing else I like about this film. Do you remember the girl that played Jamie Lee Curtis's mate, the one that gets her throat slit and makes a small appearance in number 2? Well, fuck up the scene where she's supposed to be dead, but she's here drinking. She plays the doctor's wife in it. You do get a sort of a disappearance by Jamie Lee Curtis, sort of. There's a bit where it's midnight and he's in the town and you hear this voice. Turfu, Turfu. That was Jamie Lee Curtis what did that scene. But I loved the ending. I just loved the ending. I used it a lot when I used to take the piss. We had the stupid lockdowns and all the restrictions and all the daft things going on. I used to do this. There's a scene where his spirit, like I said, the spirit's controlling the TV, and he started getting all the channels off. But I love the bit where he says, "Stop it, stop it, stop it," and it pauses like that, and I love it. I just love the way that ends. It's one of them. John Carpenter, in my eyes, was brilliant at doing that. He was brilliant because it leaves you thinking what's going to happen. Is it a happy ending? Is it too late? And in one way, I'd love to see the follow on to that. I love to, but because it didn't have Michael Mathers in it, wasn't as successful as 1 and 2. Even though it was demanding maybe another one, people were ringing and whining and crying the way for. So, loads of years later, going into the late 80s, being 1988, they did that. They brought back Dr. fucking Humors, they came back Total Presence, and they brought back Michael Mathers, which means bollocks. I love Halloween 4 though. Before people start booing who we met, I love Halloween 4, but there's a bit of me, what would have loved to have seen what the next Halloween film was going to be. It's a total classic now. It's a big hit film. Everyone remembers it, and I love the iconic ending. So I still love Halloween 3 from 1982. So as the doctor says, I'm going to end it like this because I love it. Stop it. Stop it. Turn it to the next channel. No, the next channel. No, that's it. You've done it right. No, next channel. You've got to turn them off. Good, beautiful, you've done it. No, you've still got one channel left. You've got one channel left. You've got to stop it. Stop it.